They had been living in the lab for 200 years. To finally see the outside world, they shot grappling hooks to latch onto steel beams. Then, with all their strength, they rushed toward the 100-meter-high wall. After running for minutes, they finally reached the top. Just as they were about to cut through the fence, they were hit by high voltage, nearly falling off. The girl scanned the surroundings. She spotted the power supply truck. She took a deep breath, then let go of her grip and headed back to the ground as fast as she could. The pursuers had spotted the escapees. Dodging gunfire, she sprinted toward the power truck. She set the explosives and turned to run. With a loud explosion, the batteries on the truck blew up. The wires short-circuited, frying the electric fence. They seized the chance and climbed the wall. On the other side of the wall was a steep cliff. They narrowly escaped danger and finally landed on the ground. But the world outside wasn't as beautiful as they'd imagined. After walking a kilometer, they saw a clear boundary in the once vibrant forest. Beyond the line was nothing but polluted land. The river, which should have been clear, was discolored and polluted. They had escaped the lab full of hope, only to be met with this. Someone was already having second thoughts. Maybe staying in the lab was the better choice. Just then, acid rain began to fall. It was full of radiation, stinging their skin. Number 4 spotted an abandoned shack. They rushed inside to avoid the rain. As time passed, they began to lose hope. Some even suggested surrendering to survive. Maybe it was their only chance. But Lisa was convinced the outside world had to be better. They waited all night until the rain finally stopped. They followed the polluted river, hoping to find a factory or something upstream. Suddenly, someone heard a loud rumbling. An off-road vehicle appeared. The lab's pursuers had caught up. They sped up, hoping to lose them in the rough terrain. But the pursuers wouldn't give up. Just as they were about to be caught, the air ahead suddenly shifted. Right in front of them, an invisible door opened. An alien spaceship appeared above them. The newcomers knew each of their names, telling them not to be afraid. Then a squad of soldiers blocked the door. An assault ship landed, leaving the pursuers baffled. This level of technology was beyond their understanding. The pursuers were pushed back by the ship. The invisible door closed again. These strangers seemed harmless. They used portable gear to place them inside a protective film, shielding them from radiation. The protective film attached to the ship's surface. After half an hour in flight, an oasis appeared ahead. It was actually a high-tech city. The ship landed slowly. The film lowered them gently to the ground. Staff escorted them to undergo evolution. Once inside, the protective film slowly faded. After a thorough decontamination, they were asked to place their hands in a printing chamber. Each of them received a mark on their hand. After completing the evolution, they regrouped in the lobby and finally learned everything from a promotional video.